What's up everyone? Welcome back. This is Dan from DHTV and today I have the iPhone XS in space gray, and I've also got a dark theme accessory kit here that's really going to complement your iPhone if you're planning to purchase one or you have one right now. I'm going to be doing an accessory pack in red with the iPhone XS Max unboxing, so stay tuned for that on the channel as well. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when I post that video. But let's get into the unboxing and first boot of the iPhone XS. Alright, so here it is, the iPhone XS in space gray, and the first thing you're going to notice at the top of the box is this new wallpaper that hides that notch. But don't let that fool you, the notch is still very much visible on this iPhone. On the side here, you'll notice the iPhone stamp in space gray. That's on both sides of the box. On the top side, you'll see the Apple logo, and you'll see the Apple logo at the bottom, also in space gray. On the bottom is the specifications of the iPhone, and as you can see, I went for the 64GB model. There's a reason for that, aside from the $1,500 price point I paid for this, but I'll show you that when we look at the accessories. Now, as for the unboxing, let's peel back the tab. Apple's making this really simple for us. No unboxing knife needed. Take that down, and let's open up the box. That sound. We have the paperwork, so the manuals, actually Apple stickers, some information, the SIM ejection tool, very important, and then the quick start guide. Very simple stuff. If you've never used an iPhone X before, this might be useful for you. All right, let's pull back, get to the star of the show. This looks really, really nice, and this is my first space gray iPhone. Look at that. Let's peel back the plastic here. This is probably as clean as this is going to look, but look at that phone. Really nice. We'll compare this to the iPhone X that I have in silver, and I'll show you in the next unboxing comparing it to the gold version. But let's get through the fun stuff here. Included in the box is your 5-volt charging adapter. That's interesting. Why did it include the fast charge? You're also going to get the Apple Earpods without the adapter. Yep, there's no adapter. Actually, if you had a 3.5mm headphone jack like this one, this was the adapter that Apple used to keep with the box, but it looks like they don't include it now. So if you do need that for any 3.5mm adapter headphones, you're going to need to go wireless, or you'll have to be using these ones only. And lastly, you're going to get the lightning charger to USB. But that is it for the unboxing. Honestly, I feel like Apple cheaped out by including this little charging adapter here, especially since they removed the adapter for the headphones. You would think that extra cost they could have given us the fast charge. But anyway, maybe it's with the iPhone XS Max. We'll have to take a look at that, but let's take a closer look at the actual iPhone XS here. As with most S-line models of the iPhone, the design doesn't really change all that much, and that's pretty much the same here with the iPhone XS. You will notice some subtle changes, which we'll take a look at. First off, on the front side here, we have the 7-megapixel true depth camera up front. This is going to be for your Face ID and emojis. On the back side, we have the dual 12-megapixel wide angle and telephoto camera, and these are both going to take advantage of the new controls which allow you to control the blur in the background. So this is the bokeh and depth controls. On the sides, everything is pretty much the same. Right side, we have our silent switch with our volume up and down rockers. On the other side is the SIM card slot as well as the side button. Now at the bottom, that's where you're going to really notice the difference. If we take a look at the iPhone X side by side with the XS, you'll see that the grills have actually changed. On the one side now you have 3 holes and what looks to be another antenna line, and that's pretty much the only difference I could see. I have read that the camera protrusion actually pops out a little bit more, but it's really hard to see. I'm not even sure if the camera picks it up. But keep that in mind if you're purchasing cases. Maybe the iPhone 10 cases won't fit so perfect on the iPhone 10s. All right, so let's boot up this iPhone for the first time here. We'll just press on the side button. So now that we got the basics out of the way, we can set up Face ID here. So we'll just tap continue, and just like I did last year, I'm going to try to set this up with the camera on me. We'll tap get started, and it's going to try to find my face, hat on, and everything here. And I used it all year with my iPhone 10 with my hat, the one I took from the beginning, so it had no problem. All right, Face ID is now set up. Put in a password here. You want to make something a little more secure than that. And now at this point, you can restore from the iCloud backup or just set it up as a new iPhone. We can swipe up. So there it is, the phone's booted up. It's pretty quick, but you'll notice that all iOS 12 devices now run a little bit smoother. Apple did a great job with that. That background looks really nice. Let's test out Face ID, see if it can pick this up quick, instant. Let's look at one of the new features with the iPhone 10s, 10s Max, and that's the portrait mode, allowing you to sort of customize and work with the blur in the background. So we'll take a quick photo here. And we'll tap on it, tap edit, and you can see that it's already blurred in the background, but we now have this bar at the bottom where we can increase the blur or decrease it if we want. And I took a similar picture on my iPhone 10 here. You can see that photo there. We still have the portrait mode editor where we can move between the different lighting, but we don't have that bar that allows us to control the depth. So keep that in mind as well. Kicking off the accessories, we have some protection here, and that's with the tempered glass screen protectors and a case. Now the reason I like this pack here is that it comes with 3 screen protectors and all the accessories you would need to set it up. So the stickers to get dust off, the cleaning cloth, it comes with alcohol swabs, and like I said, you get 3 of them. Now with tempered glass, you're getting a very premium look. It's going to actually crack if you drop your phone. You can actually see on my iPhone 10 how it's cracked up and there's a line going right across the screen. That's actually the screen protector, but it is going to give you a very premium look and it's very cost efficient. I believe they're like $10. Now as for cases, this one here is really cool. It's a fabric case by Me Mummy. And I really like this because it's going to give you that premium feel, and it ties in well with this dark theme accessory pack that I'm putting together here for the space gray iPhone 10. I'll just pull this out. So there it is. You can see the fabric on the back. We'll see how it fits with the iPhone 10s. Should fit pretty good. All right, it fits pretty snug. It's not going to take away from the look in terms of thickness. Very thin and sleek design. Fits into the case very well, and the fabric looks really premium. It kind of gives it a different look to the design, and it really does feel good. It actually adds some grip to it, so it doesn't feel as slippery in the hand anymore either. So keep that in mind as well. The next accessory is the wireless headphones that I have here. They come with this little carry-on case, which is really nice. That way you can carry them around without losing them. They charge via micro USB, and they come with a whole bunch of different ear tips. You can see I switched out one of them for this white one. It's a little bit bigger, fits my ear a little bit nicer. Now what I really like about these is that you can pair them up with different devices. I have them paired with my iPhone and Android device, and I can switch between the two very easily without having to disconnect and repair them with the device. It's pretty good that way. And as you can see, I'm wearing them right here. Very minimalistic, doesn't actually stick out as much as some of them. Charging is really good. It lasts about a day to a day and a half of consistent use throughout the day. So I'm really happy with them. Next is a huge feature, and that's wireless charging. And I have 2 dark themed pads here. I actually featured these last year. So this is the Anchor wireless charging pad. Works really well. The price point is pretty hard to beat. I believe I got this for $19. Can't remember exactly, but I'll put the link in the description to both. And then this one was extremely popular last year. This is a fast charge wireless charging stand. So all you do is just place your device on the stand. That's actually what it was on a little bit earlier in the video. and it'll charge the device. It also has the LEDs at the bottom. You'll see green and blue depending on if it's charging or not. The anchor is really nice as well. If you charge your device on it, you'll see that you can toggle the blue ring at the bottom. This is a blue LED. You can toggle it on and off with the little button. Works really well, looks really nice, and for wireless charging in a dark theme, these two are really good. Tying in with wireless charging is portable charging, and for this I chose the Longsing 10,400 milliamp hour battery pack here, and this is going to give you the ability to charge two devices at once via USB. There's also a power indicator here to let you know how much battery life is actually left on the device. You can charge it up via micro USB as well, and it really ties in nicely with this dark theme accessory pack. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I chose to go with the 64 gigabyte iPhone, and the reason is I have this device here. This is the Transcend Jet Drive. I've reviewed this and featured this many times, but this is actually going to allow you to connect to your phone and then download all of your photos, videos onto this little USB. Pretty simple, connects to the lightning port of the phone. You'll download the application, and the transferring of these files to your computer is extremely simple. Just load them all up on the device and then take the other end to the computer, plug it up, and use it just like any other traditional USB. So it keeps things really simple. It makes it a little bit easier in my mind than using the actual Photos app or iTunes. And it's going to save you money, so you can purchase a lower model or the lowest model like I did, iPhone, and then just grab one of these, and they come in different sizes. This one in particular is the 32 gigabyte, but the link in the description will allow you to choose whichever size you want. Next we have a speaker here, and this speaker is by Tsumbe. I believe that's how you pronounce the word, but this is a really rugged, sporty looking speaker. Sound quality is really nice. All your buttons are up top. Really simple to use. Inside the box, it comes with all the accessories, so you have a lanyard here that you can actually connect right on the top corner. It also comes with the 3.5 millimeter jack for both sides if you want to connect this up to your phone wired. You also get your charging cable, charges via micro USB. Now this is IP65 water resistant, so you can get it wet, you can take it in the shower and things like that. I wouldn't submerge it underwater for long periods of time or anything like that, but it is going to be okay in the rain. Lastly, we have this camera accessory here by Sandmark, and this is a lens that you can use to get a really nice wide angle look when you're taking photos and videos. Now inside the box, you're going to get a carry case, a cleaning cloth, a case that will allow you to screw on the lens, and then a clip here, so if you don't want to screw it on, you can actually just use the clip. Depending on the phone you have, you can use this with a whole variety. This one here is specifically for the iPhone 10, but it should work fine on the iPhone 10s. Let's try it out right now. So we'll just put it into the case. We're going to use the case method here first. So it fits in really nicely, and then you just simply screw on the lens. We'll remove the caps. There's two of them, and it's actually really nice, made of metal, so it doesn't feel cheap at all. So just simply screw it on, and there you have it. That's how it looks. Pretty bulky in terms of what you're going to see, but for its use, it should do the job pretty nicely. Switching over to the camera on the iPhone, you can really see how it widens up the angle, and if I unscrew it, you're right back. So it's a super wide angle. So that is it, the iPhone XS in space gray. These are all the accessories to go along with it in the dark theme. Once again, if you want to check out any of these accessories, the link is in the description, so check that out. Also, subscribe to the channel to be notified when I post new videos. I'll be doing a red theme accessory pack to go along with the iPhone XS Max in a future video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know what your favorite feature of the new iPhone XS or XS Max is in the comments down below. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.